Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. My name is S.Menaga and in today's video we are going to discuss on cybercrime. So the period of this lecture or this video we will be discussing an introduction to cybercrime. So I will give you a brief idea of what exactly cybercrime is, then we will define what exactly falls into the definition of cybercrime because it's a very wide area in which people see a lot of things. As in cybercrimes, a lot of people don't understand or consider certain activities over the cyber world. As in the cybercrime, so we will be defining that, then we will see the history of cybercrime. A lot of people don't understand where it all started and how the cybercrime has been happening for a very long period of time. Then we will classify different types of cybercrime, and in the end we will connect cybercrime and information security because over the period of this series of videos I will be discussing on cybercrime and also information security and how you can actually protect yourself from the cybercrime. So, just a quick introduction of what is cybercrime or a computer crime is a criminal activity that involves unlawful access to the computer system. So, this can be while you are working and somebody accesses your computer over the internet or when you are not present with the help of certain unlawful methods. If you know they can access your computer. Cybercrime is an illegal activity committed over the internet. Now, if we were to define how and what is cybercrime is, so basically when we know we try to define cybercrime. The term cybercrime is not defined in any statute or rulebook. So basically it comes from cyber, which is related to computers and internet, or you know anything related to IT sector. Therefore, it stands to a reason that cyber crimes are offenses relating to the computers, IT, internet, or virtual reality, right? So, in a simple language, crime committed using a computer and internet to steal the data or information or even manipulate it is a cybercrime. Just to give you an idea what exactly it is, I have get some examples in here. Stealing credit card information, I think that's one of the most common cybercrime which happens where a person's credit card information is stolen and used illegally to purchase a lot of items over the internet. Breaking into government website, manipulating the data is another form of cybercrime. Lot of government sponsored cyber hacking also happens across the globe. Most of the time, nobody agrees to this, but this is another form of cybercrime. So this is a brief idea. We will discuss that in the further part of the video also. Now, where it started, what is the history, where did it start? So the exact origin of cybercrime, which is like first instance in which someone committed a cybercrime using a computer network is very rough to know, but something which we have traced, which we have in records in something which we will be discussing. So the first case of use of computers for theft was as old as 1973, where a local teller in a Bank of New York used computer to embezzle over the $2 million. Guys, you can understand 1973 $2 million. That would have been a huge amount by now. So that's the first case where computer was used in order to perform a theft. Then our first spam email which took place somewhere around 1978. So I don't know if you know this or not. What is your education level when you are watching this video? But sending spam emails is also one form of a cybercrime. In certain countries, you can be behind the bars for the same first virus which was installed on Apple computer was in the year 1982. Now again, distributing the systems, making sure that the systems don't perform up to the mark is also a form of cybercrime. So why this one form of that, and that was in 1982 again, a very old case registered in India. So there are a lot of cases which, as I said, in terms of cybercrime, which are very old, and that is where it all started. So spam emails, virus are one way of affecting day-to-day work of the users of the system or the network. Now, when it comes to the real cybercrime, or as you understand, in a bigger way, so in 1981, a case named I'm Morphy, known as Captain Jap, because he was the first person convicted of a cybercrime. So he acted backed into the AT&T system, one of the biggest telephone service providers in the as, and he changed the peak clock times, so making sure people could take more at a very low rates, or probably at a rates at all. So that was the thing which and Murphy did, and he was given 1000 community service, 1000 hours of community service, 2.5 years of profession. But again, this is very less punishment by 1981. Nowadays, the cybercrime and the rules are very strict, and the Snickers movie, which you seen on the old platform these days, was actually mad on this particular thing. So these who are into the getting the movies into the cybercrime, you can watch Snickers. Now, classifying the cyber crimes, different types of cybercrime. So hacking is one form of cybercrime where you get into somebody's system and then try to steal the information, disrupt the working, disturb the network, anything. The credit card fraud, as I said, one of the most common frauds performed under cybercrime is credit card fraud. It has happened over the internet. It has happened through the call centers and a lot of many ways. Why does dissemination, installing, sending viruses via network, via email, via SMS, via spam links, etc. is one of the more common types of cybercrime. Then cyber terrorism, as we know that it's happening a lot, or a period of videos in the further part of the series. We will also discuss each of them in detail. Computer vandalism is getting a lot of people involved nowadays. Software privacy, I think Saudi Asia is considered one of the bigger markets of software privacy. Spoofing, email spoofing is again a very largely used cybercrime. A lot of people fall victim of that. So let us understand how cybercrime and information security are connected, because as I said, for a period of these videos we'll try to connect cybercrime and how we can secure ourselves, how less or build, and everything related to cybercrime will be discussed in series of this video. So basically, information security is a potential activity by which we can avoid the communication or information or the crime happening within the system, and are protected from and or defended against unauthorized use or modification or expectation or even theft. So when I say this, let me go through it very slowly. We are taking about information security is potential set of activities. It is not one, but it includes what it includes, detents, it includes preventing unauthorized usage, it includes unauthorized modification, or even it includes the stoppage or exploitation, and it avoids the theft as well. So basically, this is a large set of activities over the period of so many years, as I said, since 1978 till 2020, when this video getting made, there are a lot of development in terms of security. Yes, the cyber crimes have become more and more advanced, but so is the security. So all these measures so avoid the cyber crime or reduce that is what we will discussing over the period of lectures. So that is it for introduction to cybercrime. I'm sure you had a very brief understanding of what exactly is cybercrime, and thank you. Have a nice day.